वेलकम बैक गाइज। पिछली वीडियो में हमने ये चैंग द नाइन एंड जो भी बाकी के ट्रेडर्स थे उन सब से हमने कोर लैपिस परचेस कर लिया था। सबसे जितने भी थे सब से हमने पूरा का पूरा कोर लैपिस बाय कर लिया था। एंड वो किस लिए वो तो पता नहीं मुझे लेकिन वो हमें अब कॉमर्स गिल्ड के पास दे देना है। हमें जितना भी परचेस किया ना, एंड हमें वो सब इसी के लिए कर रहे हैं हम चैंग द नाइन के लिए, ताकि उसको वो परेशान ना करे जो फट्टू है वो। सो चलो फ्यून कॉमर्स गिल्ड में चलते एंड उन सबको कोर लैपिस देते एंड इस वीडियो को शुरू करते। लेट्स मूव ऑन। ये लिव में ही था ना इनका जो ये अड्डा था। ओ लिवन से बाहर है इस बार। लिवन से नहीं, लिव से बाहर लिवन क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मैं? ओए कहाँ पे? अच्छा ऊपर। ओए लेकिन ये इनका तो लिव में था ना, सिटी में था तो ये जंगलों में क्या कर रहे? ओए मैं कहाँ गिर गया? सिट। ओए ये कहाँ गिर गया मैं? नो मैं जा रहा हूँ, तुम लोग लड़ते रहो। गलत जगह पे गिर गया मैं। ओए मुझे यहीं पे जाना है। ये देखो इसके पास लेकिन एनिमीज है ना।
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
अरे वो मार रहे, जल्दी से हट।
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all this time?
अरे यहाँ पे स्टोरी चल रही है, वो मुझे मार रहे।
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
ओके मैं तो मर गया मैं डेफिनेटली मर रहा हूँ। ओके मैं ये स्किप कर रहा हूँ इस बार।
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's it was rather good.
Why does Paimon?
ये मैं
Think about it. He panics. He hears a room. Genshin mounts up. So regardless of whether.
So it was you.
Speak of the devil.
अच्छा चलो अब नहीं मार रहा मुझे।
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an acquisition spree.
सब हमने बाय कर लिया कोर लैपिस।
Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain yourselves. What is the meaning of this persecution?
हमें चाहिए वो।
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal response to rush to the aid of he who has been wronged. Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush.
कौन बोल रहा है ये?
Master, if you please, seize their core lapis.
नहीं ऐसे कैसे होने देंगे हम? ओ ये फिर से मिल गई मुझे।
No, my sword. Time to act.
आ जाओ यहाँ पे। ओए पूरा लैग हो रहा है मेरा, क्यों पता नहीं। एक मिनट, चलो मारना तो पड़ेगा ही, लैग हो या कुछ भी हो अब। अरे
Time to act.
ये इतने सारे एक साथ क्यों आ गए?
No, my sword.
इसकी पावर भी खतरनाक है। सबको मार रही है बिना डरी। लेकिन यस इस एम्बर का ये यूज करते, नो इसके इसका ये भी कर लेते एंड अब इसको लेंगे। अब तो मरना ही पड़ेगा इन्हें। बस दो। ये पावर लास्ट बार। अरे लास्ट बार नहीं, ये तो बच ही गया अभी।
Time to
ओह
act.
पावर यूज करेगा। रुक जाओ, कहाँ गया? हम सबके पास पावर है स्पेशल वाली। ये ले।
Spicy. You're toast.
हो रहा है ना डैमेज? हाँ हो रहा है डैमेज वो, लेकिन मैं भी हो रहा हूँ उसके साथ। कोई नहीं।
Help! My dinner is attacking me.
ये ले।
After side chance, into the
दो
fire.
बार। अरे हेल्थ तो कैसे क्या इतनी गई?
Let it rain.
वो ये तो सीधा चाकू घुसा दे रहा है, वही मैं बोलूँ हेल्थ कहाँ गई इतनी सारी?
Oh, so sorry.
क्या इसको सॉरी बोलने की जरूरत नहीं, कोई मार भी दिया उसको मैंने।
Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be to incur greater losses than I can accept.
क्यों? किसका लॉस? कैसे लॉस?
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off! The core lapis is almost within our grasp.
सब मर गए तुम्हारे साथी।
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
क्यों? अब मिल गया सबक, और साथ दे इसका।
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind. To complete the order.
इसको कुछ नहीं, इसको बस ऑर्डर चाहिए। तेरा कोई
Then
मतलब नहीं
figure it
इसको।
out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait. Master, wait.
गया वो गया।
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
शू? ओ लॉर्ड, इसको क्यों बोल रहा है?
Thanks to this valiant young man, I am unscathed.
My lord?
हाँ वही ना, लॉर्ड क्यों बोला इसने?
You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
ओ ये मीन्स बॉस है वहाँ का।
Indeed, my liege. I am Xing Cho, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
अच्छा इसलिए इतनी पावरफुल है ये।
Rats! I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I have sought to resolve through mine.
ये तो खतरनाक आदमी
I
निकले फिर।
shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core lapis.
भाग गया वो।
Meddling swine. Well, go on. Tell me, what will you sell it for?
नहीं हम सेल करने
Since
के
you
लिए नहीं वो।
asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire with fire, shall we?
हाँ यस।
3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to such viciousness?
क्यों? तूने किया?
This
तूने
is a
क्या?
malicious and calculated attempt to run me into the ground.
तो तुम जो चैंग के साथ कर रहे हो उनका क्या?
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
I Fine. Have it your way. I'll find the money somehow. Happy now?
Yes, I'm happy.
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business and hope you will continue to do business with us in future.
You? Funny speaking, book reading, guhua geeking Xing Cho are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
बॉस है ये वहाँ का, वहाँ की आई
So
मैं।
that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day? That was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, 1 stone situation.
ओह ऐसा है। Appearance really can be deceiving. Don't you rich kids take calligraphic classes from a young age? हाँ वही ना।
Very droll. My family can always tell me from my handwriting. It's certainly one of my distinguishing features.
अच्छा इसको लिखना नहीं आता अच्छे से फिर।
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you guhua geek this whole time! Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off!
अरे कोई नहीं, उसने बुरा नहीं माना।
Paimon's toast! And sorry, there
ये पायमन एक्टिंग बहुत अच्छा करती है.
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill!
He is so obviously joking. Yes.
Jokes aside, I have the two of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help.
You are welcome, Shangyu. Shangyu. क्या नाम था इसका?
Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth for me.
Yes, yes. You are making us run at another errand.
I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The two of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and saved the day.
Oh, means हमने किया सब कुछ.
To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me, my liege.
सही है
My
फिर.
lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
क्या? हाँ हाँ.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of money in the process. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
Lazy बोल रही है इसको.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
Oh, reward. कैसा reward?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
Yes.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay.
Why would you tell us Shangyu was a... अरे हाँ, इसने क्यों नहीं बताया हमें?
Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
अच्छा हाँ, इसे लगा कि हमें पता होगा.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
हाँ, मर्चेंट? मर्चेंट बोल दिया उसने हमें. तो हमें क्या शांगली के पास जाना होगा ना? शांगली नहीं, सॉरी, चैंग. चैंग कौन था वो? हाँ देखो, उसी के पास जाना है शायद. यस, यहीं पे था वो. यहाँ पे हाँ, वही बोलो. टेलीपोर्ट कर दिया था मैंने. टेलीपोर्ट. इसका घर भी ना बहुत ही ऊंचाई पे है. ये नीचे घर नहीं ले सकता था क्या अपना? इसको पहाड़ में जाके रहना है ऊपर. चलो छोड़ो, अपने को क्या. मुझे लगता है इसका एंड हो जाएगा यहाँ पे स्टोरी कुछ टाइम में. तब तो हमें यहाँ आना ही नहीं पड़ेगा. हेलो चैंग द नाइन्थ, हम तुम्हारे बुक वापस लेके आ गए.
Finally, you're back.
Yes.
This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection.
ओह, सब हमारे वजह से हुआ. देख.
I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, no big deal. Happy to help.
Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means to me.
Okay, चैंग, हम समझ सकते हैं.
The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks devoured our fortune.
कोई नहीं, फिर से बिजनेस सेटल हो जाएगा तेरा.
Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. In the end, everything was riding on this Corlapis deal. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Oh.
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
अच्छा, ये भी उसका हेरी है क्या?
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Okay.
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
Means ये चैंग भी हेर है उसका, कॉमर्स गिल्ड का.
Do people really look down on the Guhua clan so much?
सही है पायमन भी.
Actually, the art is centuries old and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition.
क्यों?
To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. And so it becomes a vicious cycle.
Okay, समझ गए हम.
In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show for it? You're the ones who've displayed a genuine sense of responsibility.
शिंगुई को ब्लेम कर रहा है क्या अभी ये? he is better than you. Give him credit for. Maybe Guha is just around a corner. Yes.
What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the Tibet Travel Guide, didn't you?
Yes, है क्या
I'll
तुम्हारे
fetch
पे?
it for you.
तुम तो नहीं बोले
It's
थे.
yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity.
Finally, our trip was worth it for after. I almost forget. नहीं, मैं भूला नहीं था, मुझे याद था.
My ore is sold and my treasured books have returned. I can't believe it.
कोई नहीं, होता रहता है. क्या? Strange bookmark ये क्या है?
What?
क्या what?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
हाँ, कुछ तो दिखा.
Oh, nothing.
क्या?
That little rascal surely isn't.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. चलो कोई नहीं, हमें ये तो मिल गया. ल्यू टाइवांट गाइड, ये कुछ तो मिल गया हमें. डन. एंड इसी के साथ हमारी ये जो क्विस्ट थी वो कंप्लीट हो गई फाइनली. लोल स्टोरी क्विस्ट है ही नहीं अभी. एंड क्योंकि मेरा एडवेंचर रैंक 90 हो गया ना, इसलिए देखो ये आर्कन क्विस्ट भी हमारी अनलॉक हो गई. एंड मैं वही करने वाला हूँ. आर्कन क्विस्ट करने में सचमुच बहुत ही खतरनाक मज़ा आता है. बहुत मस्त होती है वो. ओके, तो यही करेंगे हम. टॉक टू द बैंक स्टाफ. तो आर्कन क्विस्ट कहाँ तक पहुँची थी तो बताऊँ मैं. रेक्स लैपिस को किसी ने मार दिया था एंड हम उसके बारे में बताने के लिए क्लाउड रिटेनर एंड वो जो सारे लोग थे ना उनसे मिले थे. एंड वो सब लोग भड़के हुए थे एंड बोल रहे थे कि सिटी को मार देंगे, आई मीन बर्बाद कर देंगे, ऐसा वैसा. तो देखते हैं अब आगे क्या होता है. हमें ल्यू में ही जाना होगा. आर्कन क्विस्ट में बहुत एक्शन होता है, बहुत सारा. ये स्टोरी क्विस्ट भी होती है अच्छे, लेकिन आर्कन क्विस्ट की बात ही कुछ अलग है. चलो तो हमें बैंक में जाना है अब. ओके, मैं आ गया बैंक में. ओए नहीं आ नहीं गया. और ऊपर जाना है. बस अभी आ गया ना मैं. हैं नीचे बोल रहा है ये. बैंक है कहाँ पे ये? ये देखो, जब नीचे जाता हूँ तब बोल रहा है ऊपर जा. ओए पगला गए क्या ये लोग? वेट, मैं गलत रास्ते पे तो नहीं आ गया? अरे हाँ, वो साइड पे है, वही सोचूं मैं. ये क्या हो रहा है? चलो कोई नहीं, शॉर्टकट मार लेते हैं हम. सीधा बैंक में जाना है. यहाँ पे हमें शायद चाइल्ड डे मिलेगा. क्योंकि उसी से बात की थी हमने लास्ट टाइम. नहीं, लेकिन हमें बैंक वाले से बात करनी है, चाइल्ड डे से नहीं. एंड लुक एट द बैंक. चारों तरफ रोशनी यहाँ पे. पूरा सजा हुआ है बैंक. ओके चलो, बैंक को बाद में देखते हैं, पहले मैनेजर से बात करते हैं.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
यस, हम चाइल्ड के फ्रेंड ही है. आई डोंट कंसिडर चाइल्ड अ फ्रेंड. नहीं है, वो हमारा फ्रेंड है. आई हैव नो इंटेंशन ऑफ ज्वाइनिंग द फटुई. हाँ, हम ज्वाइन करने थोड़ी आए हैं.
You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost.
नहीं, हमें ज्वाइन नहीं करना फिर भी.
But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
नहीं, हमने उनको हाँ कब बोला उसको, I mean.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
किसके बारे में बातें कर रही है?
Where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
ये कहाँ पे है?
Oh, Paimon knows this one.
कहाँ पे?
There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style.
Oh.
They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner.
अच्छा, कंपटीशन है क्या वहाँ
The
पे?
flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
इसको खाने के बारे में ही सोचता रहता है. Trust, you the only know this sort of things.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.   moving.
चलो ठीक है.
「
Thank यस, चैप्टर 1 एक्ट 2 फाइनली स्टार्ट हो गया हमारा। कब से वेट कर रहे हैं हम इसका। चलो बैंक से बाहर निकलते हैं पहले। चाइल्ड लेक कहाँ गया, लेकिन वहाँ पे आई मीन खाना खाने के लिए गया क्या? खाना थोड़ी, ये तो खड़ा है यहाँ पे। मुझे लगा खाना खाने गया। चाइल्ड डे, वी आर बैक।
Aha, you made it.
यस, हमने कर दिखाया।
As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
वो कौन है वो?
So, where is he? In Liuli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you.
ओके चलो।
I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu custom.
ओ सही में। यहाँ किससे मिलाने वाला है ये हमें?
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
मिस्टर जोंगली है कोई तो? वही है क्या जो हमारी हेल्प करेगा? वो लेकिन हम इसकी हेल्प लेने क्यों आए हैं? ओ ये है वो।
Hi.
क्या जगह है? हम आ गए, खाना बाद में खा लेना तू। ओ इसने तो बिठा लिया खाने के लिए।
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wangsheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui.
Associated of Fatui means?
Indeed, Wangsheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed.
ओ ऐसा है।
And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
अच्छा मीन्स ये दोस्त है।
Walk in the shadows?
ओए डर मत पाए मैं।
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
अच्छा यहाँ तक चर्च चल रहे हमारे। देखा कितने फेमस है हम लोग।
Discretion? Shadows? Is
क्या?
Wangsheng some kind of business involving dealing with people?
क्या? ओए क्यों डर क्यों रही है?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed.
ओ क्या?
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
क्या बातें कर रहे हैं ये लोग? कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा।
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer?
है?
The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly.
Ostensibly क्या अब?
Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because क्यों?
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
ओ कैसे?
What?
हाँ कैसे?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
अरे तो बीच पे क्यों बोल रहा है?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti,
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend.
Okay.
The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst.
That's true. The adoptee are staying away from Liu. And the Geo Archon is also an adeptus? हाँ वो भी adeptus है क्या?
Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the god of war, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange?
ओ ऐसा है।
As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning.
हाँ ये भी सही है। लोगों का राज चल रहा है आजकल।
In years past, Leo's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
क्यों ऐसा क्यों? Well, they do have decided to deal with.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
अच्छा मीन्स उनका सबका प्लानिंग था क्या रेक्स को मारने का?
Deicide or not, The concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to.
Oh.
Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you.
क्यों?
Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon,
हाँ हाँ.
could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
कैसे? I am going to have to think about it. I accept your invitation. कर ले क्या? Accept कर ले क्या? चलो कर लेते.
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Yes. अच्छा हमें all 7 से मिलना है ना, इसलिए हम ये सब कर रहे.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Looks like there is no choice. Yes.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
अरे कितनी बातें करेंगे हम. चलो कुछ तो एक्शन दिखाओ अब.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Oh. कोई नहीं चाइल्ड है, तुमने जो भी किया इतना काफ़ी है हमारे लिए. अच्छा तो अब मुझे कुछ कुछ समझ आ रहा है. जो आर्कन है ना उनसे मिल रहे हम सब. एनिमो आर्कन से मिल लिए हम मॉन्स्टैड में, क्योंकि वहाँ पे सब वही रहता है. एंड शायद वेंटी है वहाँ की जो एनिमो आर्कन. एंड यहाँ जियो आर्कन है एंड वो है शायद रेक्स लैपिस. एंड जो कि मर गया.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
I prefer the atmosphere in Mondstadt. नहीं, वहाँ का atmosphere बहुत अच्छा है.
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing.
क्यों?
But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity.
इतना पुराना क्या है?
Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels.
हाँ, sure, क्यों नहीं?
Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here.
Okay.
Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Oh, ऐसा है.
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
हाँ, वो क्यों नहीं आया हमारे साथ?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure.
ऐसा है क्या? ठीक है फिर. Let's go. चलो.
These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Fund दे इसने हमें.
Wow!
Oh.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucus jade worthy of a deity.
कैसे? वो बहुत बड़े पैसे मिल गए मुझे. गो एंड बाय जेड. हमें जेड परचेस करने हैं. लेकिन कहाँ से? ओए लेकिन ये बाय करके हम करेंगे क्या? हेलो, हमें जेड चाहिए.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day.
Yes, हम ट्राई करेंगे.
It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
ओके ओके, दे दे हमें.
Betting? No, we're here for... What was it again?
निक्टालियस जेड ऐसा कुछ तो।
Noctilucous
हाँ,
jade,
ये
of radiant
Noctilucous
grade
jade।
at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade?
Yes.
I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal.
ओके, दे दे फिर। ये बेवकूफ बना रहा था
What
शायद
do you
हमें।
think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
ओके चलो ठीक है।
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up.
देखते तो है,
But
चलो।
how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
A man who make his living of betting on stones can't be trusted so lightly. हाँ, what do you think, Mr. Zhongli? वो इसका नाम कैसा है? वो तू क्या सोचता है इसके बारे में?
You want me to decide?
Yes.
That is fine as well.
Okay,
If
choose
it
कर
were
ले।
me, the answer would be simple.
क्या?
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
ये सही है।
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again!
वही नहीं, अब तो पूरा परचेस कर लिया उसने शायद।
Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Actually, it's 2 times more.
Oh, Mora.
हाँ वही।
It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
क्यों?
How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
हो सकता है इसके पास बहुत मोरा है।
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
तो क्या हुआ, मोरा से ही तो मिलता है सब कुछ।
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
हैं? ये कंफ्यूज कर रहा है और हमें।
What?
He is talking about economics. Sounds like he is loaded.
So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations.
तो कहना क्या चाहता है?
Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade.
ऐसा भी होता है?
Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not.
ओह, ऐसा भी होता है means.
If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
ओह, होशियार है means ये।
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
वही ना, हम इसमें फंस सकते थे लेकिन इसने बचा लिया।
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it.
वो क्या?
A
ऐसे?
fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
हाँ? क्या बोलता रहता है ये?
What does that mean?
हाँ वही ना, कुछ भी बोलता रहता है।
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger.
अब इसका क्या मीनिंग हुआ?
The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon.
अच्छा ऐसा है, समझ गया।
Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
वही ऐसी ऐसी बातें कर रहा है, सब ऊपर से जा रही है। I didn't realize you were such a expert. हाँ, सोचा नहीं था।
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Okay.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss.
Yes.
But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them?
Yes.
You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Then can we get some small samples? नहीं, फिर हम कुछ नहीं खरीदेंगे.
Not buying?
Yes.
Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say?
नहीं, जला पहले आग
How about
लगा.
this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
Yes, yes.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
These samples?
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
अरे ये कुछ ज़्यादा ही बोल रही है. How sticky?
Stingy?
Stingy,
I've
I mean.
already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
हाँ वही ना, आग क्यों नहीं लगाना चाहता?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
Oh.
What sort of conditions?
हाँ.
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
अच्छा ऐसा है.
Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
अरे यहाँ पे सब कुछ बिजनेस का ही चलता है क्या?
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
Yes, I remember these spots in a Dadaupa Gorge. कैसे नाम है यहाँ पे? हाँ वही place.
Oh, Paimon remembers. We once saw this big pot down at the Dadaupa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the meaty tribe.
हाँ देखा था.
It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions.
Yes.
Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Yes. ओए लेकिन हम ये इतना क्यों खरीद रहे हैं ये मुझे पता नहीं चल रहा. चलो अब क्या ही कर सकते हैं. सो बस गाइस इस वीडियो में इतना ही. आज हम एक बहुत ही खतरनाक आदमी से मिले. ओए कहाँ पे चला गया वो? मिस्टर झोंगली कुछ तो ऐसा नाम था उसका. प्रोनाउंसिएशन पता नहीं. तो हमें क्या करना है, इससे जो हमने सैंपल लिए ना उसकी टेस्टिंग करनी है एंड कौन सा प्योर है वो हमें परचेस करना है. सो देखते हैं अगली वीडियो में कि परचेस करके आखिर करेंगे कि हम उसका. सो मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय.